Hello guys, we're going to be multiplying decimals here. Now I want to talk about a couple of things when we multiply decimals. Uh, all these years that I've been teaching, I have encountered some students that don't like to multiply what I call in the old-fashioned way. They like to do the little lattice method and that is fine. But then again, they struggle when identifying their decimal. I've noticed that over the years that when they do the lattice method, they struggle putting the decimal in the correct place, which makes everything wrong, which makes you get the questions wrong. So what I suggest most of the time, and it's not like I'm forcing you, but the majority of you like to do it this old-fashioned way, and that's what I like to do myself. But it's up to you as long as you be careful with the decimals. The other thing is when we're multiplying, when we set up the problem, the decimal do not have to line up. That's for adding and subtracting decimals. When we multiply, we ignore the decimal until the very end. So with that in mind, we're gonna do a two-digit multiplication, and we're gonna do it step by step for you to understand. Uh, and I'm only gonna do this one example, but in detail, because everything else will be the same steps, same steps. Even if it's a word problem, at the end of the day, you're gonna have to set up the problem and multiply decimals like this. So we're gonna start with 9. The number here is gonna multiply across the top. Again, we ignore the decimals right now. We pretend they're not there. So we do 9 times 8. That's going to be 72. That's another very important aspect. You know your multiplications. 9 times 7 is 63. Plus 7. That's 70. Put the 0 and we carry the 7. 9 times 3 is 27. Plus 7 is 34. So we have no numbers across the top to multiply now. So we are done with the 9. So I like to cross it out. That tells me that I'm done with the first number. Now we're going to do the same thing with the 6. We multiply the 6 across the top. But before we do that, you have to remember that you got to start on the second digit, meaning the first number right here. I like to put a square. A lot of kids like to put an X or a 0. It doesn't matter as long as you don't put anything in there. You start putting your answers right here on the second slot, which has the common sense that you're multiplying the second digit. So we're going to do the same thing. 6 times 8 is 48. We carry the 4. 6 times 7 is 42 plus 4 is 46. Carry the 4. 6 times 3 is 18 plus 4 is 22. And just like that, we're done with the 6. We have no other number to multiply by, so that means we are ready to combine. We still ignore the decimals for now. So 2 plus 0 is 2. 8 plus 0 is 8. 4 plus 6 is 10. Carry the 1. 4 plus 2 will be 6. And drop the 2. Now we have to deal with the decimals. So we count the decimals here on top. 1, 2 decimals. I count the decimals here at the bottom. Only 1. So altogether, 2 plus 1, I have 3 decimal points. So we start here at the back of the numbers, and we go to our left 3 times. So we go 1, 2, 3 times, and there's your answer right there. And that is multiplying decimals. Thank you.